able to join, you can also have a discussion and take it forward to the next session.
Just going
Yeah,
forward.
okay, guys. Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, can anyone tell me, have you done your assignments? Guys, I'm just simply asking, but you guys are not properly responding. But finally, I'm not sure. Because daily, if you do some exercises on the activities, whatever we have completed, then only you can able to touch with the hands-on and you can understand. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so shall we start? Or anyone, do you want me to tell something about the past bootstrap class? Have anyone went through the bootstrap elements, or have anyone tried something with bootstrap in Saturday Sunday?
Yes, sir. Whatever you did on the when you were teaching Bootstrap, I did it. Sir.
Additionally, did you refer anything?
Yes, sir. The Bootstrap website. I referred from there.
Okay, what any other elements did you try?
Sir, images. Then
Okay, not an issue. Okay, yeah, because I will take only one session only on bootstrap. That part I have done. Okay, I told you how to include the reference, external and internal bootstrap libraries into our web page. So now you have to go and explore many more things. No, so that will be the real challenge. I think anyone, those who is there, those who didn't attend the Friday class, I think that few, yeah, few of them they didn't attend, right? Today also the attendees are only 23, right? I don't know where the others are. Okay, okay, guys. So let's proceed with the next things in Bootstrap. Tomorrow onwards, we can move to MySQL or JavaScript. Okay. Yeah, in Bootstrap, I will tell you to explore few other elements as well. Let me share my screen. 1 second. I think my screen is visible, right? So I'm just going to my history docs and then pages. So inside the pages, I need to open my first page, I think, right? Bootstrap. Okay. I just open Bootstrap in Notepad. Guys, you are using, I think you are using a Sublime Text or Adobe Dreamweaver. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah, I can also download, I think, Sublime Text I download. So Windows 64. So if those who don't download, you can also download. We can start using coding in Sublime Text or Adobe Dreamweaver also fine. Okay, just 2 minutes it will take. Yeah, we can install it. Anyone is there without installing XAMPP? Anyone is there? If anyone is there without installing XAMPP, I will not assure for them, okay? Because if they are not ready to do any installation from their end, how we can support them? So those who don't install the editor, they can also install the editors. Okay, I'm just giving open with, where is the Sublime editor? Okay, choose another program, more app, look for another app in PC. Where is that Sublime text? Yeah, this is right. And now I need to choose this. Yeah, now it has been opened in Sublime Text. Okay, so this is my Bootstrap file. Guys, are you comfortable? Because so far it was in the Notepad, so it was in the white background. Now it is black background. Okay, that's it. Nothing more than any other differences. Okay, let's directly go to the Bootstrap now. So we can run localhost / bootstrap pages / bootstrap. Yeah. So now we have got some structured way of layout, including 4-column layout, and also we have displayed a, what is that, a table. Okay. Now let me open a new page also. I'm just going to copy the Bootstrap page, Bootstrap 2. Okay, I will remove all the columns and other, what is that? Yeah. So I will close this tab. I am just opening this. So I'm just going to remove all these things. Okay. So these things are the reference libraries which we have included. Okay. So let it be. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to the Bootstrap W3 schools. I'm just getting some other kind of elements. For example, buttons. So a lot of things will be there, guys. You just understand. So I'm not just going to do anything, pa. Okay, I have already given you the clue. You need to just bring all the libraries inside the web page. After that, you start work on the elements. Okay, now you are ready with the, what is that, the libraries. Now you can copy and paste and you can check. That's it. Even I don't require now. You can also from your end, you can go and copy and paste, and you can refresh the page and find the difference. For example, just let me refresh the Bootstrap 2.html, because we need to quickly pass the Bootstrap also, and then we need to start the, what is that. So now you need to understand, guys. So what is the difference between each links? For example, in the first button, what we have done, we have simply called a class button, btn. So I'm just removing all other things one by one. Let's go. Then only you can understand. Okay. So now what it's showing? The white background is there. Can you see it? If I select, it will come. It is coming, right? So simply the button is type, class is type. Okay. If I simply call a button in the name of class button btn, it shows a simple button with white background. Okay. So now in Bootstrap buttons, there are a lot of buttons we can use. Okay. So you have to see default. What is default? Default will be the gray one, and then primary, success, info. So all these are the classes only. We need to, so we don't need to write any styles. Just we want to write the classes. For example, primary. Just I am giving primary here. Primary. I'm just removing all other things and just keep it. So it will be show in the blue color. So if you want a blue button, you don't need to do anything. You just go and type the button element button and then close the btn button. In between, you need to give one class that is called a primary btn underscore btn hyphen primary. Okay, this is the one class. BTN is the one class and the second class is BTN underscore hyphen primary. So if you include this BTN hyphen primary, you will get the blue color button. For example, let's say if you are instead of primary, if you are giving success, because we should not spend more time on Bootstrap. Yeah, if you give success, it is showing in green. Okay, so similarly there are a lot of styles. You just want to look at 1 second. For example, info, success, warning, danger will be red, warning will be yellow, so link will be link. Okay, so these are the things in the buttons. Okay, now we can go to the next button group. So what is mean by button groups? So combined a few, it's together a few more than one buttons can be together as a button groups. Okay, so you can find Apple, Samsung, Sony. So you can open a one div BTN under BTN hyphen group. Under that BTN hyphen group division tag, you can call n number of
Your
buttons.
audio is not available. Your audio is breaking, sir.
My audio is breaking. Okay, what can I do?
For us, it is fine, I believe.
Sir, your
Yes, sir,
voice is breaking.
it's fine.
From your end, I guess. Who is
Okay. Okay, how is it now?
It's good. Okay, sir. From your side, it is fine.
Yes,
From the
sir.
other side, I guess there is an issue with the one who is speaking.
Yeah, if you're, please put mute. Then
Sir,
listen.
your
If
voice
you,
is breaking.
my voice is breaking. Who is that?
No, even I am not able to figure who is speaking. Zahir, right? I believe your network is little slower.
Yeah, Zahir. 1 second, please. Log out and log in. Let's check whether it is visible. Yeah, it is clear. Yeah, let me continue, guys. Why I'm teaching all these things? Why I'm teaching all these buttons and then alerts and then drop downs, collapse, and then whatever tabs. So you should get to know because yeah, in between, let me go to Google and do it something. Bootstrap. Zahir, can you able to hear me?
Now it is now hearing. Same thing you told already, sir. Bootstrap button monitoring, right?
Yeah. Now my voice is clear.
Yes, audible, sir. Now.
It's audible. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. Yeah. So now what I'm just going to do is Bootstrap. So you guys should be very expert in Googling. Okay. Nowadays, even fifth standard guys, they are Googling something and they are hacking the websites. So Googling is very important. So now I'm just typing few things in Google. Bootstrap, HTML, free template download. Okay, so now a lot of things are there. Templates CMO, templates, startbootstrap.com. So you can go and open and check. So because to trigger you, I'm just saying few things. Okay, just I am checking now. Many templates are there, right? This is one template. This is Ocean Vibes, extra blog. So a lot of templates are there. Okay, so if you like any one template, you can take it. For example, let me do it and do it for you. 1 second. Yeah, here also you can find many of the, something is free, something will be the pro. Okay, free template. Let's today we can take any one free template, so you can understand what I'm coming to say. So that will be the real hands-on training. Yeah, this is the coming soon page. I'm just looking for a page. Okay, this is also fine. We can change the, yeah. So if you see, there will be live preview and free download. Okay, live preview is there. If you just click on live preview, you can find some live preview. Okay, so here what are the things are there? Home, about, post, contact, clean blog. So here is the logo section. These are the menus. This will be some background image with the title and tag. Okay, so now what you should do is you should download the things and you need to find the, you need to go through the code. That will be a good exercise for you. Okay, let me find a good template now. 1 second, just wait. Even I can go for this. N number of thousands of free templates are there, guys. Okay, this is bringing to some other link, so not an issue. 1 second. So what is this? Yeah, here also some free templates
Sir,
are.
I guess your website, Code Factory website, it's made with Techie template, no sir?
Which template?
Techie. There's a template called Techie in this website.
No, not Techie. Not Techie. That is another Bootstrap template only. Techie. Techie means what is the spelling?
Yes, sir. TECHI.
Techie HTML template. But that may be the similar because we have purchased images from the stock. Okay, so it may be the similar. Okay. Techie, I'm unable to find anything. Okay, if you have any URL, you can send it to me. But that is not Techie template. Okay. Okay. So what I'm just coming to say, you can go and download any source, but the copyrighted items you should not copy. Okay. In that, yeah, the copyrighted items will be some images or some any contents will be there. Those things you should get from the stock images. Okay. You should buy, you should purchase, or you can use the Google free images also. Now the point is why I am just browsing these things. I'm just trying to download few templates. Yeah, free download is there. Yeah. So if you download it as free, so they are saying free download, select your version, Bootstrap 4. Okay, stable version. Yeah, I have downloaded. So you also download, guys, if you want. Then only you can see the real picture. You also download this. Okay, I'm just sending you. Okay, you just unzip it. So why I am telling everything in front is you must need to able to crack the Bootstrap and every web layouts. Okay, that is why I'm just saying everything up front. Okay, so just we are calling it as website, my website, something, my website. So now I'm just going to XAMPP htdocs, my website. Okay, so under my website you should refer all these things. Okay, index is there, guys. One more thing I want to tell you. For example, yeah, I'm just inner page HTML is there. Okay, so now what I am doing is I'm just going to run this website, my website, right? My website and inner hyphen page dot p html. Okay, so some inner pages I'm just able to get it. Now I need to do index.html. That will be the main page of the website. So now you have got a website in your local page. Okay, so amazing. It's looking very amazing. But all the elements, whatever you are seeing, watch a video in the pop-up. So I will tell you how it is coming in pop-up. Okay, huh? So let's keep this template parallelly. Now I go to Bootstrap, my model. For example, where is the my model or model? Okay, model. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to keep a button in my web page. For example, this is the button. For example, button underscore success. So click for pop-up. I'm just writing here. Click for pop-up. I'm just saving this document. And just I'm running this code. Click for pop-up. Okay. But I am just clicking, but nothing is happening. Why? I have simply written, but I don't link any activity or any function call. I didn't do. Okay, that is why it is not coming anything. Okay, now I have a button. Now, if you see model, a model class is there. For example, we need to add a target. First, in the button, we need to add two items. One is data model. Okay, data toggle and then data target. For example, data target I am writing in my code. Data target. So what it means, data target, it's an attribute of a button tag. Here I can call a ID. So call by ID, call by reference, you may have heard somewhere. Okay, so we can call everything by ID or by the reference class reference. Okay, so what I'm just doing is my model or any model. Okay, any model. So this is the ID name of the ID. Okay, now I need to write a div tag. For example, div, and then ID is equal to. So why we are using the this kind of editors? When I'm just clicking the space and when I'm just clicking I, it is showing ID. So I'm just entering it. Suddenly it is coming ID is equal to a double quotes. Okay. So I'm just giving here any model. Okay. Now I'm just closing the. If I just I'm not giving anything. I'm just clicking that less than symbol and slash. It is automatically closing the div tag. So that is why we are using the editor. Okay, so now I'm just giving something here like in this model, some model header, model body. So these are the bootstrap tags only, model body, model header. But as of now we don't want anything. We can just simply have the div tag which will be model. Okay, but yeah, model fad, lot of things are there. If you find class model fad, so the model will be with a faded background. So let me put this and tell you so you can understand. So here we are adding a class for for the fad option. Now data toggle I didn't include. I think I need to include data toggle. It will be a model, right? Am I right? Yeah, it will be a model. So now what I'm just giving is, so now already we have written data target. So this is one of the bootstrap important function to call any target. Okay, data target, any model. So I'm just I'm just giving anything like h1 hello something. Okay, so I'm saving this. Now I'm just going and going to click, where is that my page? Yeah, I'm just clicking on it. A pop-up should come. I think everything is faded, right? 1 second, what mistake we have done? Dialogue, okay. Yeah, model dialogue should be there. Yeah, 1 second, let me run and tell you. Yeah, so now I am just removing that fad class. One second, guys, 1 second. Yeah, even I don't want to write all these things, only model content I want. Okay, so I'm just putting simply one h1 tag. Because model header, model footer, all those things are part of the bootstrap element only. Yeah, now do you understand, guys? So based on the height and width, it is taking, yeah, it is taking the width and height automatically. For example, if we want to keep that model content height, should be, for example, style height 250 pixel. So all these are about the CSS and bootstrap elements only. Do you understand now? The box is coming for the 250 pixels. Hello?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah. Yeah. So what you need to do is, yeah, simply you need to have one button. Okay, that is the yeah, that button will bring the pop-up model. That model should have one class model in the name of the model, and then the ID should be, even we can call by the ID also, dot model, because the class is now model. Here any model is the ID of the div. Okay, now I am just trying to call by the class, for example model. I'm just saving it. Even now also, if I refresh, I can able to get the same. So we can call either by the ID or either by the class. If we are using class, means we need to use the dot. If we are calling by the ID means we need to use the hash any model. Okay, do you understand? So the same thing here it is happening. Yeah, who is that? Yeah, if you want to ask, you can also ask. Yeah, so now you are just giving in the bootstrap. If you are just clicking, a model is opening. In that model, a YouTube video is playing. For example, simply what I can do is, I can go to YouTube, any one video I can take. So kids videos are coming here. 1 second. So Code Factory, just I'm giving. Now only we are building our videos under the, okay, I think I don't log in, no, so it is not coming, not an issue. Okay, any video, learning video, HTML5, any learning video, not an issue. Learn HTML5. Okay, so after our modulo is completion, you need to go and search, have lot of videos for your learning. Okay, that will be definitely. So you need to take a embed code here. So share and then embed, you will get a embed code here. Okay, what I'm just simply doing, I'm just going to my code. I'm just, instead of my h1 tag, this is one of the iframe tag. Okay, that iframe is also HTML tag only. So in iframe, what we are giving? We are giving nothing. Just a open iframe tag, and then width and height we are giving. So if you want, I can write here itself iframe. For example, we are opening a iframe tag, iframe. Okay. Now I am just closing the iframe. Okay. Not in frame, iframe. Okay, iframe. Huh? So here just I am giving some width and height. The important thing is SRC. I already told you for image video we will be giving the external URL or internal file in the source attribute. Am I correct? So the similar way you need to also give the source. For example, this is the video URL, YouTube URL. So any page, guys, in iframe is a really amazing thing in HTML. Let me tell you about iframe. For example, this is the way how you need to give any external source. For example, let me tell you after this. Yeah, just I'm removing now this one. After this video playing, let me tell other items of iframe. So I'm just going and refreshing my page. Click for pop-up. So something is wrong. 1 second. Yeah. Any div. So this div is closing here. This div is closing. Something is wrong. One div is missing. 1 second. Have I deleted any div? Okay. Now I'm just saving and refreshing. Guys, parallelly I think you guys are doing with me. So now also it's not coming, right? So something is wrong. What I have done, ID, any model. Okay. Okay. Any model. I think the model spelling I have wrongly spelled. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that was the issue. Now simply go and copy the iframe code and put it here. So you should get the video in the pop-up. That should be the output. Guys, can you able to see now? The video is in. Guys, can you see now the video?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, this is amazing. Now, for example, even not in the pop-up, I'm just giving. So any website, for example, let's take W3 schools. Okay. So to bring the W3 schools entirely, so whatever the source we can bring in iframe. Okay. For example, outside of the div, I'm just giving. So outside of the div, I'm creating one iframe. Okay, iframe. Okay. So it's automatically coming here in the editor web Sublime Text. I didn't type any SRC and all. It's automatically coming. Okay. Now I'm just giving what is that w3schools.com. Entire website I'm just giving the URL, single URL. Okay. Now I'm just saving this and I'm just going my page and refreshing. W3 schools refused to connect, but actually it should come. I think there might be some security issues. W3 schools is not coming, but whatever the entire page, everything it will be automatically come. So that is the important to embed everything. It may be a web page, it may be audio, it may be a video, it may be a PDF document. For example, let's create one PDF document. Let's see 1 second. PDF document also. If any online PDF URL, if it is there online PDF URL. Yeah, this is the online PDF URL. I can copy the link. I can paste here. So what I'm coming to say is iframe is a embed HTML tag which will help us to bring anything. For example, now what I'm doing is I'm just here I can set some width and height. For example, I'm just setting some width with 850 pixel. Okay. Now some height I am just giving 700 pixel. So the online PDF is now embedded. Guys, do you understand? So now the online, even you can, this is the external link. That is, I'm keep repeating the thing. You can, in the URL part, you can give the external URL or internal URL. What we have done last week, instead of css/bootstrap.min.css, we had some CDN URL. Okay, content delivery network URL. Okay, after that we have changed it as a local resource. Okay, local source file. Now the same way we can download any PDF document and keep it. For example, any your own document, PDF document. If you want to keep it, if you want to see in online your PDF document as a web page, you can embed inside the iframe. That will come like this. Okay, even you can avoid the toolbar. If you put #0 to download, you can avoid the download option also. If you do googling, you can get all those things. Okay, so now let's go to the Bootstrap. So we have achieved the model. Where is the model? 1 second. Yeah, the model is there. 1 second, I'm just giving the BR tag. So our model is there. Click for pop-up. It will come as a pop-up, either video or whatever audio or content or text, whatever it will come in the pop-up. What you want to do is you need to have one button or link. In that button or link, you need to call the target data, and then you need to give the target as a ID or class. And then whatever data you want to have in that particular pop-up model, you need to put the same ID or class for the div tag of the model. Once you are clicking on the model, you can get the pop-up, the content, either video or audio content, whatever you can able to collect in the pop-up methodology. Okay, pop-up window. Okay, that's it. If you click outside, it will be, yeah. If you want to do some customization with this pop-up, like if I want to click, if I want to click outside, but the pop-up should not close. So all those customization you can do from your own by doing some JavaScript coding or the CSS coding. Okay, let's see that part in JavaScript classes. Yeah. Now we can go to the tab. Where is the tab? So tabs is the one of the very important. I think already we have seen about the ULLI. So listing part. So simply we are using the ULLI. This is the usual HTML command I'm just typing. This is not a Bootstrap. This is usual ULLI listing tag. Okay, I think already we have seen, I think. Anyway, I'm just typing it. So now you are just giving text 1, text 2, something, whatever. Text 1, text 2, text 3, text 4. So guys, if anyone is there who missed the class on Friday, how to call the Bootstrap library, if you have any doubts, you can ask now. Okay, otherwise you don't understand whatever I am doing. Okay, so this is the text 1, text 2, text 3, text 4 ULLI. If you want to, in any for example, if you go to the Word document, for example, I'm just opening one new Word document. If I'm just giving the listing part, hi, hello. So
Another.
similar, Yeah, got it, no? Yeah, who is
Yes,
there?
sir. Yes, sir. Unordered list, sir.
I don't get you.
No, sir. You said UL, no, sir. That is unordered list.
Yeah. Another list. Yeah. That is correct. So in Bootstrap, what we are doing is we are just going to have this ULLI as a tabs. For example, you might have already seen in many websites, there will be multiple tabs will be there. Under each tab, there will be some content will be there. Okay, for example, I'm just clicking on menu 2, menu 3, menu 1, whatever. In the menu itself, some drop downs also there. So all those things will be displayed as a there are two types of things are there. One is navigation, nav. Okay, nav tab. So this is the class name we are calling in Bootstrap. This is the predefined class. Okay, so we can call the nav tab, or what we are doing, what we can do is in ULLI itself we can directly call the nav tab to have this kind of tabs. It may be the vertical, it may be the horizontal. So for every style, for example, if you want to have it as a horizontal one, vertical one, you need to give as a pills, nav pills. If you want to give us a simple horizontal one, that is also you can give for small changes only. So you should call here the nav pills, and then to have it as a vertical one, you need to give the nav stacked. Okay, so these are the differences. Now let's see with some examples. For example, take this code. Even we don't want drop down and all, we don't want. So here what they have done, they have called two classes in the UL. Okay, the one. So UL so they will consider like UL will be the first level tab, and then LI will be the listing under that particular tab. Okay, so now you can understand. 1 second. So let me copy and paste. So guys, I'm just directly copy and pasting. Why? The background is there. We have already called our libraries on the top of the 3 lines. Okay. So now we don't want to do anything. We don't want to worry anything. We can keep just I'm 1 second. I'm just commenting this. Okay. So later if we want, we can use it. So the color, it is disappearing. Okay. That is the effect of editor. Okay, now I'm just giving this code. So they have used one UL. 1 second. Yeah, in Adobe Dreamweaver it will be, even we can also do here. Yeah. So guys, you just find this one UL tag. Okay, the UL tag is there with the class, two classes, nav and nav tabs. And then the next level, if you expand this, the next level will be one LI. Okay, that is the list tag home. That is the header of the tab. Okay, now the another drop down is also there. We don't want any drop down and all. You just simply keep this and you just copy, and then you can just delete this. This is, as of now, we don't want this. Yeah, where is that? Yeah, this part.
So
Yeah,
this
this
class
part.
is from CSS or JavaScript Boost library?
All these classes from the CSS, Bootstrap
CSS,
CSS. Yeah,
Bootstrap
okay.
CSS.
Yeah. So I'm just removing the drop down one, and then I'm just keeping menu 2, menu 3. Okay, now we can go to the menu 2, menu 3. But where the content should be there, no? I think these guys didn't give any content. 1 second, just I'm clicking. Oh. Okay, the tabs are working, but the contents are not there. We can make it, not an issue. 1 second, just I'm saving this. I'm just refreshing. So we don't get any styles. Why? I think we missed something, right? Even we can try here also in what is this Bootstrap they are using? Bootstrap 3. Okay, not an issue. Nav tab is there. Yeah, let's go to any other example. This is not clear, I think. 1 second. In Bootstrap elements also, you can just go Bootstrap components. Yeah, 1 second. I'm just going to 2, but we are having the version 4. Tabs are here, it will be clearly there. That's why I'm just going to this navigation tab. Where is that? 1 second. Yeah, nav is there. Yeah, these are these are the things. It will be very clear. Yeah, so here yeah, section 1, section 2, section 3. So here you can take a simple example. Yeah, they have written some other additional styles as well by putting some div. As of now, we don't want any div and all here. Just ULLA is enough. That is enough for us. Okay. So now you can see ULLA. Okay, drop down also we don't want. So if you run this in the output, you can find few things. Yeah, I think it is not taking up to the mark the styles. Okay, this is not required. 1 second. So here itself we can do. Actually, the styles are not applying. Something wrong is there. Yeah.
Style is missing actually.
Yeah. 1 second. Just I'm giving navigation. Okay. Yeah, because they are using the lower version, but not an issue. But Bootstrap 4. We are using Bootstrap 4, I think. Huh?
So it is depends upon the version. It will not work.
No, definitely it will work. Everything will be yeah. Some minor changes will be there for what is that version to version. Minor change will be there, but all the default what is that the tag and classes will be the same only.
Okay. And how we will know that this class is from CSS and this class is from JS?
No, we don't give any JS kind of activity. We don't give it give anything. No. So all the drop down clicks and everything it is coming from CSS only. Even you can just remove the JS part and also you can check. For example, I'm just giving removing the JS part. Okay. So here you can refer. This is the Bootstrap 4.0. Here you can just go to the nav bar. I want to have the naves. Yeah. Yeah. Here.
Because
Yeah. Yeah. Some basic changes. Yeah. 1 second. Yeah. JavaScript behavior also they are including. 1 second. 1 second. Now, for the navigation tabs, we don't want JavaScript. Yeah, here also
No,
we can
for
see.
alert pop-up, you are shown that from JavaScript, from if you click on alert, but anything link, it will come and pop up by using a JavaScript alert scripting
No,
tag.
no, that is okay. That is separate. Model is a different one. We are now once again just I have deleted this Bootstrap JS. Okay. Now what I'm just doing is I'm refreshing page and just I'm yeah 1 second. So you can simply put the inspect element and find your error also in the console. Basically, JavaScript is also there, but many of the items without the help of the JavaScript, we can call in CSS itself. Yeah, because many of the models, even we don't want scripting, JavaScripting, we can simply call it by CSS only. But this, yeah, this is the, I think this is taking the script calling only. Let me go through and tell you why this is taking the script calling and it is not calling the CSS part. Okay, let me review and tell you tomorrow. So that is the one thing. Now we can go for the tabs. Yeah, nav tabs already we are using. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, the navs will be there. Okay, so the I think that is the issue of the what is that the version, I think. Yeah, so now here you can find the nav tabs. So and then under the nav tabs all the li list are there, including including all the links. It is there, for example active link, and so multiple tabs you can see, right? So yeah, now the class is active, will be the active. It is disabled actually. That is why it is faded one. Otherwise, it will be enabled. It will be like a link, like a blue color style. Okay, so I'm just removing this disabled style. So these are the very basics. But the thing is, for application developer, uh, the programming and database will be the major part. But anyway, you should understand the concept behind the CSS and JavaScript. Anytime, if you want to do any work, you can copy and you can paste and you can able to do that. Okay, that is the important thing. Huh? Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, okay, guys. I'm sorry. I got a message. Yeah. Yeah, so this will be the tab. Okay, so let's see tomorrow this how we need to bring the content under every tab without JavaScript help, including the CSS part also. We can able to bring all the content under the every tab. We can make active all the tabs. Whenever we are clicking, we can able to find the content also. Okay, so these are the one of the element of the Bootstrap. And then some other yeah, other tags also there. Okay, collapse, and then yeah, this is like a simple toggle effect, show and hide. In JavaScript and jQuery, you can call by function toggle. Once you click, it will be visible. Once if you click, it will be disabled. So here you can yeah, these are the things you need to take for the exercises. If you use the data toggle collapse and data target as a ID, demo ID, whatever the div ID, the div tab, the div content will be visible and it will be hidden. For example, in yeah, in the example you can check it. Okay, so this is the collapse is one of the other element of the Bootstrap. So and then form elements. Yeah, so in the form already I think we have seen the table yesterday, day before yesterday. Yeah, so similarly form has some basic classes, predefined classes. Form group, so form group is the very important class of a form element. So for every input elements, you need to have a div tag with the form group. So if you have this form group, it will be aligned structured. For example, if you are giving a form group, and if you are giving some input element under the form group, it will be aligned uh, good. Yeah, it will be aligned in a good position. So and then there are a lot of other items are also there, like I'm just telling you very important things. So pagination is not a problem. Pagination, you should understand the concept of pagination. For example, if you are listing 1,000 user records in a page, or 1,000 products in a page, what it will happen, the page will load too much of time it will take to load all the records or all the products, right? So for that to reduce the page loading speed, and yeah, the page should be the speed should be increased, but the page effectiveness, it should not be get stuck. Okay, so to avoid those kind of issues, for example, that is why we are giving the pagination. For example, we will list only the 10 record or 15 record or 50 records in a page. Whenever we are clicking on the next page, it will show the respective records. We will not display all the records in a single page. Okay, so this is the pagination. Actually, this is the pagination class which will help us to give a pagination style 1 2 3 4 in the boxes. Okay, and then progress bars and all, this is those will be a single line only, progress hyphen bar. So what you need to do is you need to create a one document, and you need to put all the element. Against all the elements, you need to write all the class names of the Bootstrap. That is very important, because finally if you download any template from the web page, you can easily get to know, and you can easily integrate. For example, we are having one my website. So under the my website, there will be one assets. Under assets, CSS images. So whatever the images they are using, all the images and JS, all these things are there. Okay, for example, yeah, I am hitting the localhost / my website. Okay, 1 second. I am just renaming this file, guys. Index1.html. I am putting like index1.html. Okay, so now I am just refreshing it. What it is happening? So it is saying that index.html is not found. Okay. So it means if you are hitting any URL of a web page folder, it will first search whether index.html is there or not. By default, in a web page, it will automatically start to search whether index.html file is there or not. If it is there, it will not ask anything. It will directly start to load the index.html. I am just hitting the page, but it is saying that nothing is coming. It is coming the folder structures. All the folders and files are there. Okay. But if I'm changing the index 1 as index, so what I'm just coming to say is, whenever you are calling a web page, it will start load with the index file only, not other files. Okay. So now if you just open and see this index page, now you can find a lot of things in the page, in the web page. This is the one page. I think I have already sent this link. You just download and just you need to refer all the web pages. Okay, because finally we can easily copy and paste, but we must need to know how we are doing everything. Okay, so initially what are the things are there? HTML start tag is there, document type is there, and then head tag is there. Under head tag, yeah, under head tag only, all the CSS libraries, JavaScript, all the script kind of things will be declared. If you expand this, you can understand all the metadata. Let me tell you later. Links. So these are the style sheets. Okay. So these guys, apart from the bootstrap min.js, we have used only one CSS file. But for this web template, these guys have been used many other CSS file also. They have written their own CSS files. Okay. Since this is open source, this is allowed to download. We have downloaded and we are having in our own page. Okay, now what we need to do is, first the header part will be there, head tag will be there, under that header will be there. Okay, header. Okay, for example, just I'm just copying this header. I'm just removing the header part. So no, okay, I don't remove the header, I remove the head part. For example, this head part, inside the head whatever is there, I'm just removing all these things. I'm saving this. So now I am just running the web page. How it looks like?
That's right.
Yeah. So it looks like without styling. Okay. So all the HTML tags are directly calling. Now I am enabling all the CSS and JavaScript. If I do that, it will be coming in a good layout and styling. Okay. So these are the CSS and JavaScripts are very important in the layout and styling part. Okay. Now what I'm just doing is I'm just hiding the header part. So you need to analyze going by one the sections. Header section will be there, and apart from multiple sections will be there, and then a lot of the divs will be there. A footer tab will be footer section will be there. So you need to go and analyze one by one and check. Okay, so under the header only they have given all the menu items and logo, all the things. So I have removed the header, so it has been hidden from the screen. Okay, so I am just now enabling once again. Now here I need to analyze that. So what are all the things they have used? Div container they have used as we are using, and then the h1 tag, some navigation tag, a nav tag they have used for navigation. So finally we are not going to write all the codings one by one. We are not going to write. but we must need to know what it has been written. Point number 1. Point number 2, where we need to change, what we need to change. For example, Arsha is the logo name. So if I'm developing a web page, I need to go and change by a new logo. Even I can call a simple, instead of a hashtag, instead of a h1 tag, what I need to replace with this tag? Guys, can anyone respond?
H2 tag.
Like guys, logo will be available in which form?
Image form, sir.
Which form? Image form.
Image.
Correct. So what we need to do is simply we need to replace this h1 with the image tag. Okay. What is our nature? Our only one file available, nature.jpg something. Yeah. Instead of that, we can create a new logo and we can put it here. Okay. Some if some style issues are there. Okay, because why it is not loading? I'm not sure the image is there or not. I'm not sure. 1 second. The image is not there. Okay, where is the image? Where is the image? Nature is there? No, nature.jpg. Yeah. This is the
Image
different.
is there.
Okay. Pages, huh? I need to include pages, right? Pages / okay. Now, if I refresh, negative. Yeah. Now in this case, what I can do, I can inspect element. I can check what is the issue. Yeah, I can open even in the new tab. So my website /pages / nature is not available, but localhost /pages, yeah, it is available. Now I can simply give the direct URL. I think it should work now. My website. Somewhat it is working. Okay. Here I need to apply some styles. Whatever the styles. Actually, that is the simple picture. Instead of that, we need to give the correct logo picture. Width and height I can reduce. Width and height. That I can reduce 100 I can give. It will be it will be look very nice. Guys, have you downloaded that Bootstrap web template which I shared in the chat box?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you need to practice with all the elements. Okay, that is my important request. So here also you can find the menu items, all those things. So for every menu items, you need to do a research on this template. Okay. Now you know HTML and CSS. You need to do a research. For example, because I cannot explain every element to you. Okay, it will not. It will take a huge time. So you need to simply go and check with the LI tag. Okay, navigation menu LI, where it is coming from. It is coming from a style.css. Style.css. It is not a Bootstrap CSS. It is a custom CSS. Okay. So what, apart from the Bootstrap styling, what other style they have written? They have written position relative, and then padding, and then white space. So these are the things they have written. For example, if I'm just clicking a nav, so for the nav things, this is also coming from another CSS. So display
something is this.
Yeah, something vendor assets, under the assets some folder is there, vendor. Okay, so the styling is separately written. Okay, so every tag you need to click on every tag and you need to find what are all the styles they have written. If the styles are not there, what it will happen, why they have written all the styles, everything you need to go and research one by one by checking and unchecking the styles in the inspect element option. Then only you can understand. Okay. So all the other things, this is the two part of the two part layout. So I think they have been used some columns for this. So if you see, if you go and inspect element for these two elements, yeah. So they have used column LG6. Am I right? Column 6 they have used been 6 plus 6 12. Okay. So that is why they have used two columns. Okay. So this is how you need to research every element. For example, if you research on this bootstrap template, finally what you can do, you can simply replace your own logo, your own element, all the your own changes. Even you can change this text copyright at your name, you can put it, but you need to know where you should put it. Okay, that is very important, guys. Okay, so guys, these are the things about the bootstrap. So I request you to two things to do. One is refer all the bootstrap elements in W3 schools one by one, and then you just review all the elements in the bootstrap template, web template. Okay, how they are using the colors, how whatever the styles they have written, everything. Okay, yeah, these are the things, guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Yeah, we have to cover a lot of other things, MySQL, JavaScript, because this is the combined actually this is the 1 year course we are doing in a 1 month, because you need to put some additional efforts also. Okay, okay, guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise we can guys, today's class, I think, is it boring?
No, sir.
No, no.
No, I think only 15 attendees are there. I think after 8, I think I have taken some, because I have joined late. That's why I took some 10 minutes more. Okay, not an issue, guys. You just practice with the bootstrap template, whatever we have done today. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Shahrukh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye all.
Thank you. Bye.